You ever encounter a woman who appears flawless, poised, charismatic, irresistible, but something about her just doesn't sit right? Deep inside, you detect a hidden narrative she's keeping under wraps. Dismiss that instinct, and it might rob you of years, your emotional reserves, and perhaps your dignity. The reality is, women unwittingly expose hints about their history through behaviors that outshout their statements. I'm here to outline 7 indicators she's been intimate with many partners. And the 4th is the sneakiest control ploy I've witnessed from a woman. As a dating advisor, I've seen numerous guys wake up too late after overlooking these clues. They believed all was well until the cracks showed. Don't join them. Detect these traits early, and you liberate yourself to pursue a partnership that genuinely suits you. Hit subscribe and drop in the comments a time you felt something was amiss in a previous or ongoing romance. Your experience could be the wake-up call another guy needs to dodge the pitfall. Because shortly, I'll unveil the initial sign. And believe me, it's one most guys misread as a positive. She's overly at ease with physical closeness right away. Number 1, she's overly at ease with physical closeness right away. Listen closely, as this trips up most men. You connect with a woman, and in mere days, or even hours, she's discussing bodily connection as casually as picking a meal. She gazes at you intently, slips in a cheeky remark about prior encounters, and you think, she's bold, she's free-spirited, she's drawn to me. Not quite, brother. This could be more than boldness. It might signal emotional wear and tear. A balanced woman, one who cherishes bonds, maintains instinctive safeguards around intimacy. Not from timidity or suppression, but because she grasps its significance. She recognizes true nearness develops gradually, woven with reliability, openness, and heartfelt commitment. When those safeguards vanish, it's not empowerment, it's a warning. It suggests those limits have been breached repeatedly until they're obsolete. Picture a door that's been pried open endlessly. Eventually, it fails to secure anything. It merely dangles, ineffective. That's the outcome of frequent intense liaisons without relational grounding. The essence fades, turning intimacy into a routine act, something mechanical, devoid of emotion. Observe the subtle cues. Does she flush when talk turns personal? Does she pause, her posture revealing she's weighing the implications? Or does she navigate it effortlessly, as if she's traversed this path countless times? Does she lightly graze your arm, tilt in to ignite a thrill without a hint of exposure? That's not spark. That's ingrained habit. The true risk? You'll confuse her absence of reserve for profound rapport. You'll assume this electric vibe is destiny, but she's merely replaying a familiar routine with you as the current participant. The dialogue rings true to her because it's rehearsed. The pace, the cadence, the contact, it's all honed. And here's the harsh part. Once intimacy sheds its heartfelt gravity, restoring it is nearly futile. You can't recapture the enchantment of novelty with someone who's turned it into habit. You'll sense the absence of anticipation, no sentimental strain, no aura of uniqueness. The link you believe you're forging is frailer than perceived, lacking the adhesive of emotional uniqueness. So take heed. Don't mix rapid ease with authentic union. Her quick willingness to advance doesn't signify she's selecting you. It might mean the threshold is gone. In that scenario, you're entering a bond where the core tie, born from closeness, is fractured from the outset. She maintains an enduring emotional barrier. Number 2, she maintains an enduring emotional barrier. This is cunning and deceives even the sharpest guys. She can face you with a grin, chuckles, light-hearted exchanges. She may even recount tales from her world, amusing, enchanting, perhaps a couple that seem profound. But truthfully, you're not accessing the authentic her. You're witnessing a show. A woman with a lasting emotional barrier excels at making you sense proximity without granting it. It's akin to touring her home while she bolts every vital entrance. You glimpse the corridors, appreciate the furnishings, perhaps enter the front room, but the spaces holding genuine tales remain sealed. This barrier differs from sound limits. Limits shield you both during acquaintance. This is a safeguard erected stone by stone across years of deep attachments, losses, and vows of never again. Each prior man added to those stones, some via deceit, others through splits that scarred her. Now she's a stronghold. You'll spot it as discussions skim the exterior. Inquire about her anxieties, her youth, pivotal events that molded her, and she'll divert, perhaps with humor, or vague platitudes, or a seamless topic shift you hardly detect. Yet inwardly, you'll perceive it. She's withholding. Here's the peril for you. A committed man will naturally disclose his essence first, aiming to encourage reciprocity. You'll reveal your challenges, goals, old pains, and she'll reply kindly, perhaps convincingly empathetic. But her reply lacks equivalent profundity. She's responding, not mirroring. Gradually, this breeds disparity. You're contributing more than gaining. You're pouring sentiment into a capped alliance. When disputes emerge, as they do, her barrier turns impregnable. Rather than resolving, she might withdraw, vanish temporarily, or deem the bond unviable. Not from confusion, but because seclusion feels secure over intimacy risks. So, observe. If weeks become months and you're trapped in superficial chats, sensing that unseen divide despite physical nearness, it's real, it's the barrier. Loving behind it will sap you gradually until you realize you've been isolated throughout. She surrounds herself with too many male contacts. Number 3, she surrounds herself with too many male contacts. You've likely heard, they're only pals. And occasionally, it's valid. But when her circle skews heavily male, her device buzzes nonstop from unfamiliar guys, and she has a tale involving some male buddy for every subject. It's a trend, not chance. Grasp this. Women sustaining multiple men nearby aren't merely sociable. Often, it's an affirmation cycle, ensuring steady male admiration regardless of status. It's a subtle, ongoing boost of I'm desired, I'm appealing, I'm valued. And that's habit forming. Spot the indicators. She stays linked with exes, multiple. She has male confidants who've hinted at escalation potential. Question her, and she dismisses, he's innocuous. Or, we've been tight forever. But innocuous guys don't text at midnight or call when you're away. Another clue. Her female bonds are scarce, tense, or absent. Why? Female closeness demands mutual depth. That's tougher when accustomed to superficial male validation. Men seldom require vulnerability. They provide notice and often tease. Then there's the implicit fallback. You assume loyalty, and she might too. But subconsciously, she's preserving options. If things sour or stumble, those pals upgrade swiftly. No reboot needed, just elevate from the lineup. The stark fact, a woman immersed in male focus isn't fully open, emotionally or mentally. Despite just friends' claims, you'll sense perpetual rivalry. And that's no base for faith. She employs closeness as leverage. Number 4. She employs closeness as leverage. This is hazardous, not only for its cunning, but because it's simple to overlook until entangled. You may believe in sincere shared instances, but it's actually barter. She's not offering closeness. She's exchanging it. See the pattern. Tensions rise, perhaps a disagreement, denial of a wish, or exposed falsehood. Abruptly she softens, grows tender, even alluring physically. Tension evaporates. You feel bonded anew. Issue resolved? No, the issue was merely compensated. Conversely, when irked or emphasizing a point, closeness is withdrawn first, not from true disinterest, but to provoke. Its penalty masked as limits. She's discovered your craving for nearness can be exploited for gains, an apology, boon, or hush. This isn't innate female insight. It's acquired tactic. From years of brief, high-churn liaisons, she identifies swift control tools. Weaponized physicality is potent, striking biology, feelings, and self-image simultaneously. Focus on timing. When does affection surge or halt? Spontaneous or post your compliance? Vanishes precisely when displeased? If too exact for happenstance, it's intentional. Because when closeness turns leverage, affection turns transaction. In such deals, you're no peer. You're an unwitting payer. She's expert at deciphering and directing men. Number 5. She's expert at deciphering and directing men. Distinguish between a woman who comprehends men and one who analyzes them. The former is organic, perceptive, compassionate, instinctive. The latter is intentional. She's navigated enough bonds with varied men to conduct her own behavioral study. Now she knows precise triggers and timings. Initially, it's exhilarating. She praises in ways that stroke your pride perfectly. She spots overlooked traits, your poise, leadership, drive. You feel truly seen. But caution, true insight builds slowly. Immediate, flawless fit often mirrors her rapid assessment. She pinpoints strengths and, crucially, weaknesses swiftly. With that blueprint, she orchestrates like a maestro. To draw nearer, she boosts ego. To unsettle, she jabs vulnerabilities. One instant, you're her champion. Next, doubting, yearning validation. The manipulation's understated. She's not overt. She molds your mood to retain dominance. Sweet when needed, aloof strategically, commendatory or silent calculatedly. Moves keep you engaged yet uncertain. Frighteningly, men often label this fervor, mistaking ups and downs for intensity. Highs thrill, lows spur pursuit. Soon you're hooked on the loop. That's not affection, it's training. If emotions feel orchestrated, they are. Spot the puppeteering and choose. Continue seeking her nod, or exit and seize back command. She lacks remorse or reserve regarding her history. Number 6, she lacks remorse or reserve regarding her history. Clarify. This isn't about scrutinizing pasts or demanding flawlessness. It's about innate privacy and choosiness, safeguarding emotional bonds. Absent that, it reveals her view of ties and potentially you. A woman without remorse or reserve doesn't merely mention exes. She narrates casually, like weekend recaps. She might frankly discuss partner counts or graphic details, positioning it as a boast. Notice, no pause in delivery, no gentle phrasing, no notion of over-personal. To her, it's not intimate anymore, normalized via frequency. Repeated intimacy dulls rarity. Without rarity, no sanctity. Probe her past, watch responses. Defensive? Reversal? Insecurity accusations? That's evasion, ignoring present effects. This openness can seep into your dynamic. She might broadcast your details similarly. Privacy public lines blur. Trust weakens. Attend to her historical tone. Care in intimate tales or mere anecdotes. Respects your budding tie's gravity or treats you as next in sequence. If discretion's irrelevant, so might you be, in the depth you seek. She boasts a track record of fleeting romances. Number 7. She boasts a track record of fleeting romances. Superficially, it seems benign. Folks date, fizzle, advance. Normal, yes? But consistent brevity, never exceeding months, flares then fades. Isn't misfortune, it's design. Each follows identical curve. Fierce start, quick rise, abrupt fall. Endings dubbed mutual or mismatched. Scrutinize. Narratives blame externals. Timing, situations, others' faults, never her longevity lapse. Relevance? Enduring commitment forms post-honeymoon, amid clashes, waning newness, difference navigation, depths forge. If she's bolted pre-that, she's unequipped. Pattern hints, novelty addiction. Flutters, non-stop chats, pursuit rush. Compelling. Like addictions, post-peak, next hit, beckons. Issue. Durability demands steadiness, lacking novelty's thrill. Action. Scrutinize history beyond tales. Query, seek repeats. No 6-month-plus bond? Not coincidence. Sign of unproven endurance skills. It's not right match hunting, it's fleeing stay discomfort. If her past, it could be your tomorrow, unless you depart. Wrapping up. Viewing these 7 indicators collectively paints a clear image. It's not mere past critique, it's acknowledging pattern influence. Each sign weaves a larger narrative, revealing her capacity for desired bonds. Too many guys dismiss alerts, dazzled by allure or exception hopes. They assume care alters habits, but habits shift via personal confrontation. Uncommon. You've glimpsed how eroded barriers, steadfast walls, perpetual male praise, leveraged closeness, strategic direction, history indifference, and brief romance cycles aren't isolated. They're experiential marks. Attentive, you'll trace their path and choose travel. Comment your insights, share spotted signs, could aid someone unaware. For instinct honing, subscribe, stay ahead. Standards aren't flexible. Guard them as your tomorrow hinges on it. It does.